Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, good morning. We're starting here a little early. We're a couple of minutes getting ready to start Coffee Talk. And welcome. We're going to give people time to come on in. And Dr. Desiree, you're always the first one. The first one to come on. Thank you for meeting us there. And please share with everyone, at least 12 people. And we're going to just play the music. And once again, I'm on a little early. I believe that when you are a person that's driven with purpose, that you're going to always be early. You'll always be early when you're motivated with purpose. And so we want to help a lot of people today. But anyway, while we're waiting on people to come in, I want to say welcome to Facebook Live, all my social media family. Thank you for spending this time with me. If you're brand new and you have not heard of me, hello, Andrea from Kentucky. She's online. Share with your friends. Call your brother, okay? Okay, Andrea, thank you for coming online. And just everybody keep on coming in. If you've never heard of me, and some of you have become part of my family, I've been mentored by the late Dr. Miles Monroe. You see his picture, his book in the back, Overcoming Crisis. And then also I'm the son of Miss Tessie Hill, the legendary gospel artist who recorded this song called He Keeps Doing Great Things for Me. She's always watching over me. That's her album, Congo album in the back. Andrea from California. Thank you. We're going to be playing one of your songs, Andrea. We're going to be playing one of the songs that you sent me here in a few moments. But this is my mother. She's watching over me. She's my angel. And she got the gold album for He Keeps Doing Great Things for Me. And I'm here to perk up your weekend. Thank God it's Friday. Come on, get excited. It is Friday. And it's a wonderful time of the week. And so I'm here to kickstart your weekend. There's nothing like good music, motivation, coffee, or a little bit of tea to kickstart your day. Stepping into your next. You have an appointment with destiny. It's time to step into your next. I want you to do me a favor and share this with about 12 people. Last week we got over 800 views all around the world. People come in a little later. To some of my Filipino friends out there, you're probably getting ready to go to bed right now. And then some of my African friends out there, your time set is different. Africa, the UK, all over. Thank you for tuning in. Once again, we got over 800 views on our last two coffee talks. We're trying to go for that $1,000. We're gonna come on. We get ready to break that ceiling and go to $1,000. Let me see who else is done. Speedy, thank you, man. Thank you from Arkansas, my little brother. Thank you for coming on. Thank you for coming on. Thank you. Yes. Keep coming on. And let us know your name, and we're going to shout it out. But we get ready to start Coffee Talk here in a few moments. And I'm planning to get ready to play a cut that I recorded years ago. And it's called Keep Looking Up. And this is a cut that I recorded with my vocal mentor called Lauren Stokes out of Tulsa, Oklahoma. I want to send out to Lauren Stokes out of Tulsa, Oklahoma, and his son called Little Larry. And that's some bad boys. But this song is called If You Can Look Up, You Can Get Up. It's time to get up. It's Friday. It's Friday. Get ready for your weekend. It's going to be good. Yeah. I guess all that bass. That bass moves everything away, y'all. Come on. If you can look up, you can get up. Come on, everybody, tune on in. 12. Come on, share with 12 of your friends. Dr. Hill is on the air. You can look up. You can get up. Come on. Yeah. Yvette. Good to see you, Yvette. Yes. Keep looking up. Yes. Thank you for coming on. Thank you for coming on. Yes. Thank you for coming on. Thank you. Good morning, Yvette. Thank you from Louisiana. Yeah. Come on. If you can look up, you can get up. Come on, if you can look up, you can get up. Come on. Yeah. Powell. Thank you for coming on, Powell. Thank you for coming on. Yeah. Good morning. still the same game. Check your track record. You won before and you're going to win again. You hear what I'm saying? Check your track record. You won before and you're going to win again. So don't be in a bunker under the pressure, under the winds of life, seen and unseen. They come and they go. But you must be planted like a tree whose roots run deep. Come on, your leaves may fall off, but the tree still remains the same. Come on, yeah. So you gotta keep looking up. Don't give up. Don't give up. Come on. Sometimes we don't see who is with you because we're so focused on the ones who left you. Redirect your focus. Redirect your focus. It's the ones who are standing with you in your tough times that matters most. Remember, it's the ones who are standing with you that matters most. Never leave certainty for uncertainty, or leave what's guaranteed for what's unsure. Where you have been has already been tested ground. A wise man builds on a firm foundation. Remember, the grass is always greener on the other side. You gotta keep looking up. Come on, you gotta keep looking up. Come on, cause your joy is here. Come on. Yeah. Yeah, it's morning time. It's morning time. Thank you for coming on, William. Thank you for coming on. Thank you for coming on, Lillian from California. Lillian from California. Yes. Thank you for coming on. Share this with 12 of your friends. Thank you, Speedy. Thank you for sharing with all your friends. Thank you. And we get ready. We're going to be talking about breaking bad habits. We're going to talk about breaking bad habits. And everybody needs to hear that. Breaking bad habits. And before I go into breaking bad habits, I want to play this song that Andrea sent me. And if you don't know about Andrea Vibes, has a studio out there in Santa Clarita, California. Had been there for probably over 20, 25 years now. Very successful. In fact, one of her teachers is the young girl from the Brady Bunch, if you remember the Brady Bunch. And so Andrea is also a recording artist as well as a vocal coach. But she sent me this song about breaking bad habits. I'm going to play it and then we're going to talk for 5 minutes. Listen.
Plan this. I want you to know
I'm breaking bad habits.
I'm just breaking bad habits. You're the first one to go.
Yeah, what habit needs to go? Yeah.
My New Year's resolution.
My resolution
Didn't last long.
didn't last long.
I tried to quit you.
I tried to quit you.
I suffered withdrawal.
Yes.
Now I didn't plan this. I want you to know
Breaking bad habits.
I'm just breaking bad habits.
I love this song. Yeah.
You're the first one to go.
Yeah, that's what we're going to do here. We're going to do that.
Never thought I would get so
Breaking bad habits. All of us have habits that need to be broken. Now, there's some good habits. There's some good habits such as good study habits. We teach our young people about that in the schools, and whether you may be in college, having good study habits, having good reading habits, learning habits. Good positive thinking is a good habit. Devotion and meditation, I do that every morning. And of course, having good clean hygiene, eating the right food, the right diet, exercising, taking time to rest. Another good habit is being punctual, being on time. Another good habit is always being prepared. These are just good habits, Another good habit is, showing an act of kindness. Showing an act of kindness. There's a phrase that I have that says, the key to living a long, happy life is you always giving back. You learn, you earn, then you return, you give back. Another good habit is spending quality time with your family and your friends. Quality time, that's a good habit. Another good habit is, for some of y'all, is going to church. And I know some of us haven't been able to go to church, or you maybe perhaps have had to watch online. But you know what? It's so important that you connect. You connect spiritually. Connect spiritually. Whether you're going to a church or whether you're at home watching it online, it's so important. You develop the good habits. And your good habits will build you. Your bad habits will kill you. Let me say it again. Your good habits will build you, but your bad habits will kill you. And so one of the things that I want to talk about, first of all, is our bad habits. Bad habits. And all of us in here, we have experienced some, what I call bad habits. All of us in this room who are listening to me, we all have habits that we have to overcome. I remember as a little bitty kid, you know, remember the sucking of the thumb? It used to be a bad habit. Some of y'all still got that grown folks, and you're still sucking your thumb. You know, I used to have a bad habit of sucking my lip. And my mama used to pop me in my mouth because, Pastor Cheryl Conference, it's good to see you this morning. My mama used to pop me in my lip. Boy, get that, stop sucking your lip. It was a bad habit, you know. Some of you ladies may have the bad habit of nail biting. Just bite your nails. You get nervous and you just bite your nails until you almost eat your fingers off. You know, but here's another big one for a lot of people is overeating. Oh my God, come on. Have you ever heard your mama say your eyes are too big for your stomach? Well, you just keep eating, you know, because your addicts, your habits can become addictions, like junk food. A lot of junk food. And come on, some of you ladies out there, chocolates. Oh, I know somebody who loves those chocolates, and they can't put that. They eat one chocolate, got to go back again for another chocolate. But you know what? That can be bad for you. Bad for you. I have something here, my favorite. Talking about bad habits. This is called a honey bun. You ain't lived unless you had a honey bun, okay? A honey bun. And Andrea in Kentucky, she knows how to make a honey bun cake. I'm trying to make you want to slap your mama in Kentucky. But this is my favorite, honey bun. And then this is my other favorite here, is my red pop. I don't drink alcohol or anything like that. Don't smoke, don't drink. But you know what? That's a weakness of mine. If I ever come to your city, strawberry red pop, or once again, some good old honey buns. That's a weakness, but you know what? It ain't good to me. You know what I'm saying? I may like it, you know what? But it ain't good to me. And so you got to understand that there's certain things that we eat even that we may like, but it don't like us, okay? Because the consequences of how long it takes to get it off of us. Let me move on here. Another bad habit, of course, is especially with social media. It's Facebook. I mean, sometimes I have to fast it. It can be a habit. Every day you're on there, on the Facebook. And I understand, I like for you to be here with me, but you don't want to live on Facebook, okay? Social media, channel surfing through the TV, binge watching, Netflix, the home shopping. My mother used to my mother, you know, before she passed away, she was on home shopping, and she would and didn't even have the money to buy stuff. And she would just be pushing that button. And I found out that after she passed away, she had about a $5,000 debt from home shopping that of course she didn't have to pay for it, okay? But anyway, those are bad habits. Laziness, being lazy. Oh my God, lazy, because a lazy person will procrastinate. And some people have a habit of just being lazy. And if you're lazy, you're not going to achieve anything in life. Another one is negative thinking. Some people have a habit of just thinking negative. You say something positive, they got to come back with something negative. They always thinking something negative. They always thinking, Larry Stokes, man, good to see you, my little brother. Larry Stokes, is good to see you. They're thinking negative. And then you have people who have a habit of just apathy, putting things off, apathy, procrastination. All those are bad habits, and they're stealing from you. They're stealing from you. They're stealing from your life. And so you got to learn how to break those bad habits. Break those bad habits. Being fearful, gossiping, talk about other people. Those are habits you got to break. And I hope that during this pandemic season, you know what? I talked about in my last coffee talk, the pandemic push. What is it pushing you to do different? Well, it ought to push you to break bad habits. pushing you to break bad habits? What habit did you, come on, take this opportunity to say, I'm going to break that. Come on, what's even worse than thinking negative or fearful or gossiping? Is just being in bad relationships, man. Some people, they just draw bad relationships. You need to break that. You need to break that. Come on. Another one is sex or pornography or even sexing on the phone. Sex pornography. Come on. You got to break that. You got to break that. Because, you know, pornography especially, you know what, we had a phrase that says, it will take you where you don't want to go and make you stay longer than you want to stay. When you have these habits and addictions, they'll take you further than where you want to go and make you stay longer than where you want to stay. You become a prisoner. Here's another bad habit. Of course, smoking. Oh my God, smoking. I mean, can you imagine? I mean, people get addicted to a little cigarette and they're stuck. They're stuck. Come on, you got to break that. Come on, break that. It costs too much. Of course, drinking. People who just start drinking. Come on, they start drinking. It's a bad habit. It's a bad addiction. Some of you say, Dr. Hill, what's the problem with that? Do you know how many lives are taken through alcohol and drugs? Lives are taken. Do you know how many people have been incarcerated because of drugs and alcohol? Can you imagine? Lizzie, thank you for coming on the air with me. Come on. Lying is a bad habit. Now, some people say, well, that's a little bitty thing. I just told a little white lie. Well, you're in the habit of telling a whole lot of little white lies. Every day is a little white lie. Come on. My mom used to say, you lie like a rug. You just lie so much, you lie like a rug. You just lie. Come on, some people got the habit of just lying. Come on, break it. Come on, break it. Break the habit of stinginess and selfishness. Come on. I used to be that way. Because when you come out of the hood, you know, you want to hold on to every dime, every dollar. And I had to break that. You know, you go to churches and used to be a time when people thought that they did got a thing about dropping $1 in the offering, or, you know, maybe $2. Maybe I'm gonna go up to $3, and they never got beyond $5. Come on, that's a spirit of stinginess. Come on, that's selfishness. You got to break that. I got to the point where I started setting a goal and say, you know what, I want to do better than this, because I knew that my key to being prosperous and going to the next level is that I had to break the spirit of poverty by giving, not being stingy. Remember this, whatever you hold in your hand, whatever you try to keep in your hand, nothing goes out, but nothing comes in. Nothing goes out, but nothing comes in. And so you got to remember this. You got to remember, don't let stinginess or selfishness become a habit. Break it, because God's got so many blessings for you. Break that habit. Be a giver. I try to be a giver, and I want to be known as a giver all my life. I want to be known as a giver all my life, and it's so important that you're known as a giver. Break that habit. Now, here's the thing I want to say to you. Don't fall in love with something or someone that does not love you back. Don't fall in love with something. It would be easy for me to fall in love with this honey bun, or fall in love with my Krispy Kreme donuts. Come on, okay, can I get a hello on a Krispy Kreme donut? Some of you can eat the whole box. But you know what? You may like that Krispy Kreme donuts. I see some of y'all popping up right now. But that Krispy Kreme donuts don't like you. You may like that cigarette, but that cigarette don't like you. You may like that alcohol, but it don't like you, because it's going to kill you. It will kill you. Don't feed something that does not feed back into you. Let me say it again. Don't feed into something that's not feeding back into you. It's like being in a relationship. If that relationship is not feeding back into you, don't you feed into it. Your time is one of the greatest gifts that you can ever have. A bad habit will steal from you. It may be a temporary satisfaction, but in the long scheme of things, I'm telling you what, it will destroy your life. It may feel good for the moment, and that's why people do it. Like eating this honey bun. It feels good for the moment, but you know what? It's going to take me a week to work that off. So you want to break that bad habit. Now, how do you do this? And my time is almost out. We'll have to do part 1 and part 2 on this, because my time is almost up. And I have about 7 points, but I'm going to give you 2. That means you got to come back next week to hear part 2 of breaking bad habits. Number 1, understand good or bad habits is what you created. Take ownership. I created that appetite. I created that habit. I created that addiction. Whatever addiction is, you created. It didn't fall on you like a cigarette. If you have an addiction of cigarettes and smoking and drinking, you created that. Why? Because you were the one who took the first step, and then you take the first step, and that's what a habit is. A habit is, let me go to this right here real quick. Talk about what a habit is. Part of a habit is a routine of behavior that is repeated regularly and tends to occur subconsciously. It becomes automatic, routine. Let me say it again. A habit is a routine of behavior that is repeated regularly, and it tends to occur subconsciously. It just becomes part of your lifestyle. It's everything you do. You've done it so long. And it starts with your thoughts, then an act, then your act becomes a habit, and then an addiction that becomes a lifestyle. So you got to break that. You have got to, only you can break that. You got to take ownership. You have the power to create, but more so than that, you have the power to dominate. You have the power to create, and you have the power to what? Dominate. You shouldn't let this right here dominate you. You shouldn't let a cigarette, don't let it down. Come on, whether you're drinking alcohol, come on. You have the power to create. You created it, but you also have the power to dominate it. Don't let it dominate you and steal your life. The last thing I want to say to you, and then I gotta go here. I gotta go. As we close out with this coffee talk here. Don't believe the lie that a habit or addiction is going to satisfy you. There's no reward for bad behavior, for bad habit. There's no prize at the end of the rainbow. There's no prize at the end of the rainbow. Don't believe that habit or addiction is going to bring real satisfaction. There's a deeper issue, and we want to get to the deeper issue. Don, thank you for coming on Facebook. Thank you for coming on Facebook Live. Thank you for coming on Facebook Live. But I'm here to tell you this. Don't believe the lie. That habit or that addiction is not feeding you. It's killing you. Break it. Whatever it is. I mean, take this season of the pandemic. I say going from the pandemic to the pandemic, turning adversity to your advantage. Take this time to say, I'm going to break the bad habits. I'm going to break the bad habits. Break the bad habits. And point number 3, and I got to go, is evaluate the consequences. If you continue with this behavior, think of the consequences. How it's going to hurt you. How it's going to hurt your family. How it's going to hurt you. Begin to think about the consequences. Break it. Break it. I'm breaking it. Breaking it. Breaking it. Yeah. Breaking it. Yeah. Break it. Break it. Break it. Well, I got to go here. First of all, let me say thank you for coming on Facebook Live with me. Coffee Talk. I hope you had your coffee. I hope you had your coffee. Hope you had your coffee. I hope you enjoyed the 15 minutes here. Quick minute. Let me say this to you, and then I got to conclude here. Let me say this. Look, I want you to become part of the Impact 12 Crisis Recovery Team. I need 12 people to become part of this team. Become part of this team right here. I need some people to even say, I'm going to sponsor Coffee Talk. Dr. Hill, I like what you're doing. I need people to sponsor. I need people to partnership and join with me. I need 12 people that say, Dr. Hill, I will cash out and sow a seed of $100. If you can say, I can sow a seed of $100, do it right now. I know we have people who said they would do it last week and maybe you didn't get to it, but please, come on. I need you to connect with me because we're trying to help people to recover. That's why it's called Impact 12 Crisis Recovery. Connect with us. If you can't do $100, do $25. Do $25 and say, Dr. Hill, I need that word. People need that word across the country in this pandemic season. Join in with us. So right now, come on, if you're going to do that, come on, send me a message right now. You got the Cash App. My name, $Fairest Hill. You see it right there on the screen. $Fairest Hill. Come on, let me know. Can I get 12 people to partnership with me now? Come on, send a message right now. Dr. Hill, I have a partnership with you. And then you can also PayPal. You want to do PayPal. My number is 813-478-6961. That's 813-478-6961. Also, we ask that you subscribe to our YouTube channel. Some of you don't know that we are also on YouTube. YouTube, so we ask that you subscribe to our YouTube channel, and we'll be glad to just stay connected with us. God bless you. God bless you. Wonderful. Once again, this is Dr. Fairest Hill. Coffee Talk said, never ever give up. All my friends out there, I'm going to shout out your name now. I'm going to shout your name out. Let me do this. I'm going to get closer to the camera. Hold on. Here we go. Thank you for coming on. Thank you for coming on. Thank you for coming on. Yes. Thank you for coming on. Thank you for coming on. Thank you. Kelton, for coming on. Yeah. Thank you for coming on. Thank you for coming on. Yeah. Thank you. Come on, folks. I asked it once again. If there's 12 of you that say, you know what, I'm gonna cash app you, I'm gonna show a seed between, if you can do $100, that's for the Impact 12 team, helping people to recover. If you can't do 100, try to do $25. But do me a favor, come on, join in with us. We're looking for people to sponsor Coffee Talk. My neighbor Don, thank you Don. My neighbor, he said that he'll try to find a sponsorship for us, even for those like Starbucks. So people are into coffee. Sponsor this program. Let us continue to help people. Let's help people. Let's help people. Yes. William. Yes. I see you on board. I see you. Once again, Dr. Fairest Hill. Come on, I gotta go. Don't forget, cash out me on PayPal. God bless you. I'm out. Come on. Yeah. Coffee Talk. I'm having fun, y'all. I'm having the time of my life. Yeah. Come on, it's Friday. Come on. Never give up. Never give up. Never give up. Yeah. God bless you. Once again, Dr. Fairest Hill is telling you once again that if you can look up, you can get up. Don't ever give up. If you can look up, you can get up. Once again there, Lauren Stokes, my vocal coach, and little Larry. God bless y'all. On this track right here, we're going to drop it like it's hot. Here we go. Say what?